All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Team Elite TV. Just so excited, everybody, that we've got everybody on the line here today for Team Elite TV episode number 13. That's right, 13. You guys
Awesome.
believe we've done this 13 times?
Oh, wow. Already.
Absolutely. And you know what? It looks like I've broken this somehow. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Yeah, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Oh, hold on. Maybe I can fix it and turn this thing off. Please turn it off. All right, cool. Anyway, we're still here having fun with technology, and we're just excited that we're able to do this and have everybody online to learn today how to do a J party. That's right, folks. Today's episode of Team Elite TV is going to be all about how to do a J party. And that is one of the hottest questions. Somebody was asking me that in the group. They said, have we done any trainings yet that teach how to do a J party? I said, you know what? We're going to do that on Sunday. And so here we are today. Now, this won't be our last time doing how to do a J party. It's such an important activity that we'll keep coming back to it, you know, especially as we have more and more people who are getting great results. We'll keep coming back to do this. And by the way, I'm actually broadcasting today live from my son's bedroom. We've got a house full of company, so I had to retreat and move the studio into my son's bedroom on Father's Day because, you know, that's kind of how we do here. So hope you guys are, and to all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, all the dads, and anybody, including moms, who's had to do that father role because it's such an important job. And, you know, one day as a celebration doesn't seem to cut it. We should do Father's Day every day. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic.
Yes,
All right, guys, let's get down. I'm getting like no love from you guys on that one.
It's
You
okay.
got nothing to say on that. Like, yeah, okay, whatever, dude. You know. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get down to business, everybody. We have a couple of things we want to share with you before we get into our training topic. So let me get the screen share going here. All righty. So again, today's training topic, when we get to it, is going to be how to do a J party. And by the way, today's Team Elite TV is the first one that we're doing off of our Team Elite Google Plus page and our Team Elite YouTube channel. So this is really important because, you know, up until now we were doing it off of my page, and I want to make sure that it's not, you know, that I'm not in competition with you guys as you send people to these different tools. So this is our team page. This is not mine. It's ours, and hopefully you guys can appreciate that. All right, let's get down to business here. We're trying to get set up and make sure that everybody knows that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for content only, one page at a time. There we go. Okay, here we go, guys. We're in business. One of the things I wanted to talk about, just in terms of the things, just a couple of things that came up this week, is this was a post I made in our Facebook group of why I don't pay for people to join. You know, this is a conversation that comes up from time to time. People will ask, you think it's okay if I pay for this person or pay for that person to go ahead and get started? And you know, my philosophy on that is that if people really want to join the team, they need to go find the money, right? They got to go find the money. You know, I was talking to someone this week, and I was like, you know, the $49.95 or $29.95 in the other countries, you know, people need to go find that. And you go work extra jobs, or, you know, go find a few different people to invest in them. For example, in the United States, that $49.95 comes out to about $60. And so a person could go and find 6 people to invest $10 in them each, or 10 people to invest $6, or wash 6 cars at $10 a piece. Something, babysit 10 kids at $6 a piece, or babysit 6 kids at $10 a piece. Do something, because when a person does that, it really makes them appreciate their business and take it seriously, versus when people get paid in by someone else. I've seen that end badly time after time, because those people don't, you know, most of the time, those people don't appreciate the business because they have zero skin in the game. And so I just encourage you guys, adopt that philosophy. That's coming from 20 plus years of network marketing experience. And so my friend Juan Hernandez down in Miami, he posted this on his page, and he talked about this kid here, 19 years old. 19 years old. He wanted to join the business so badly, it took him 2 weeks, but he did little jobs here and there so that he could come up with the money. And over the 2 weeks while he was doing that, he was also showing the Instantly Ageless video. And so when he finally joined, not only did he have his money, but he had 12 people, applications filled out already to join with him. Listen, guys, that just kills all the excuses. He's 19. That's the answer right there. So I hope you guys are encouraged and enthused by that to upgrade your philosophy. Another thing that I want to talk about is how to do community. How to do community. So we have our Team Elite Facebook group, and we have our Team Elite Google Plus page, and our YouTube channel, and our TeamEliteSuccess.com website. All these things just add up to a way for us to have a sense of community, a way for us to be able to, you know, as leaders, to get our arms around everybody, to make sure that everybody's getting what they need, whether that's encouragement or information, just or just positive social proof. But the thing about it is, community only works when all the members of the community contribute to the community, and I call that doing community, right? So I just want to let you know that the way the Facebook group is set up, number one, you should be adding all of your new team members. So when you enroll a new team member, one of the first things that you do as the sponsor is you add them to our Facebook group and post a welcome message for that person. You can include their picture. You don't have to include their picture, but the most important thing is that you do the welcome message, right? So, hats off to Benjamin Sandoval. He and Michael Jenkins just enrolled Alexi from Canada, and they posted in the group, welcome, help me welcome Alexi to the group. And here's what happens next. Everybody does community by commenting. You like it, you click like, and you type your comment. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. Include the person's name. And what happens is you got to think about how that feels as a new person. They feel great. They feel like, wow, I'm part of something, right? Now that only works when everybody participates. It doesn't work when one or two people do it. It works when everybody participates. And also just think about all the folks that are kind of watching. They're in the group, and you're going to have people whose businesses are rocking. You're going to have people whose businesses are just trying to get off the ground. But when they see all day, help me welcome this person, help me welcome that person, help me welcome this person, it inspires them because it lets them know, hey, this is working, right? And so that means that as you enroll new people, take the time to do that for your new person as well as for the benefit of everyone watching, okay? So another thing that you can do to do community is you can post anything that's positive. Anything that's positive that is Jeunesse related, of course, right? So, again, Rit from Reno, he's really great at posting, hey guys, it's Thursday, let's make the most of Thursday, or whatever, right? That's a great thing to post. Posting pictures of your JParties, that's a great thing to post. Griselda Perez, she posted, what did she post? She posted about her sale.
Right.
Yesterday she had a huge sale with one of her massage therapy clients, that bought all of the Luminous products, and she made about $500 in one sale. Great, fantastic. Post that up. I've got some people who are in different WhatsApp groups, and they're sending pictures in between each other and commenting about things that they do, and I comment behind them. I say, please post this in the group. Okay? So I want to encourage you guys, definitely, feed the group, feed the environment, feed the community with your posting. Now, when people post things, don't let it be a one-way conversation. Make sure you take the time to like and to make comments, right? So Griselda, she made her post. I click like and I commented, that's awesome. And somebody else said, that's amazing. I want to do that, right? Also, when people Post questions in the group because we can help each other. Like someone posted the other day, hey, I've got a JParty coming up, and some of my friends have dark skin. What's the best way to apply instantly ageless to dark skin? Those of you who are good at that, make sure you jump on that and give them some feedback and some commentary and help our team members to be successful. Okay. Another way that you can do community is to RSVP for events. So one of the things that the leaders and I are very good at is when there's an event coming up, we will create an event. We'll use the event feature of our private Facebook group, okay? And so what you can do is you can click join, meaning I'm coming to the event, maybe, which means I might be coming to the event, or decline, which means I'm not going to the event. And it's really cool, like for example, for Team Elite TV, that you click join, because what will happen is it will create positive encouragement and positive peer pressure for all the new babies and for everybody else in the group who may be starting to get a little discouraged or fall back. They see, wow, look, all these people are watching Team Elite TV, or all these folks are going to go to the Houston Super Saturday event or whatever, and that's really cool. And one of the groups that it encourages is it encourages the leaders. It lets us know that the team is paying attention. Okay, right. So that's called doing community. I want to encourage everybody to be better at that. You know, in today's society, we've become so selfish in some sense that we become very insulated and so self-focused. And what I want to encourage you to do is definitely I want you to be primarily concerned with advancing your business and living your life, but do remember everyone around you and do make contributions. Do be a part. Don't just be a consumer. Be a contributor to the community. And also do what you're being encouraged to do, because it's always going to be for the good of your business. So for example, yesterday I posted, hey, we got this Team Elite TV and Google Plus thing figured out, and all these folks, there's so many people that have now followed my personal Google Plus page, right? My personal Google Plus page, because they were participating in Team Elite TV. Well, now Team Elite TV is moving. It's like we moved to another channel. And so I encourage everybody, hey, follow this page, and tag all these people. And, you know, hats off to the 30 or so people who went and did it. But if everybody just does it, just practice being responsive. You know, we've become so good at ignoring things because there's so much information coming at us that sometimes what happens is we're ignoring the things that we should be paying attention to. So I just want to encourage you guys to pay attention, because engagement equals involvement. Also, because you want your team to duplicate the right behavior, and they're going to do whatever you do, and they're going to not do whatever you don't do. And also, so you can contribute your energy, your positive energy, to the community, okay? So that's just a real quick thing on how to do community, and we're just going to keep encouraging everybody. And Marsha and Natividad, let's really encourage everybody and see if we can help everybody do better in this area.
Right. And if you're listening, if you're on the phone and you're listening, I really encourage people to get a Facebook page so they can plug into everything that's happening on Facebook.
Absolutely, because you know there are people out there who say I don't do Facebook, and that's fine. I respect the reasons that so many people don't want to do Facebook. But here's what I encourage you to do. Don't do Facebook in the personal sense if that's something you don't want to participate in, but do create a Facebook page for the sole purpose of interacting in our private group. Yeah. Whatever is posted and said in our private group cannot be seen by anybody who's not in the group. Okay? So you don't have to participate in the rest of the Facebook world, but do participate in the Team Elite Jeunesse Facebook world, because it will bless your business. Okay? So I just want to encourage you on that. And before you fight back, I just want to say, so many people limit their income and their success by having too long of a list of don't do's, won't do's, can't do's, and all et cetera, et cetera. All right? So let's take that off your list, set your Facebook account up, and you can ignore the rest of the world, but do participate in our Team Elite group. All right. We got a big event coming up in Houston on the 27th of this month. That's this coming Saturday. It is a Summer Success Intensive Training. It's an all-day event. The trainers are absolute rock stars. These are people whose businesses are growing. Keith Yarbrough has been extremely successful in network marketing, as have I. And the Keith and I and the rest of the group, we're rolling up our sleeves, and we're going to do a training that for the people who come and who pay real close attention and who actually go and do what we teach them to do, they're going to make some serious money. All right? So I just encourage you, no matter where you are, get to this event. Come to Houston. I know we've got people driving from as far as Arizona. Natividad, somebody's trying to take your record. Right? From Arizona. I want to congratulate Bonnie Freeman. She's going to be driving from Arizona to Houston. Awesome. Way to go. You know? Yeah, we got a huge group coming up from the Valley. You guys are sending up a huge group. That's tremendous. And Nati, I know you guys are coming, you and Lupita. And Dr. Onawateri, physical therapy doctor, he's coming up as well, bringing some folks. So, I mean, I think this is really important. So no matter where you are, I don't care where you are. You could be in Virginia. You could be in Canada. Come to Houston for this event, all right? Let me know that you're coming so that we can show you some good old-fashioned Southern hospitality, all right? But we're going to really bless your business on this particular day. This training will be more than worth it, okay? Also, just so you guys don't get left out on the next big team excursion, our next team trip, we're going to Jeunesse University in Salt Lake City. That's going to be July 31 to August 1. I was looking for the details online and could not find them. So I'm going to check with Lucy West for the details and publish them in our group. But just because the details aren't there doesn't mean that you can't save the date and start planning your life to be there. All right? So start planning your life to be in Utah for those 2 days. That is going to be a strong event. And one of the things that makes the event stronger is when we're all there as a team. I want to congratulate Morley Young of Miami. I mean, what a champion. She went to the Discover Jeunesse event on her own, as well as Eric McClendon of Virginia. He went on his own as well. I didn't know that he was going. Otherwise, I could have connected the two of them. But what I think is that they're champions because they both decided to go, even if they were going to be the only ones from our team that were going. They both had a great time. Morley posted some tremendous pictures, and I spent some time on the phone with her. She was just fired up, excited over this event and what it did for her and her level of belief. And so, but the one thing that she did say, Marcia, was that she missed having the team there.
Mm-hmm. It was
fun.
fun.
She missed having the rabble-rouser crowd because, you know, we're a lot of fun, right? So I just encourage everybody to come. And Bonnie just sent me a text. She said, I just found a great fare, so I'm not driving anymore. But thanks for the shout-out. So the record still stands with 25-hour drive from Natividad and Lupita. Bonnie, I don't care how you get here. Just get here if you can. That's a song, everybody. All right. Then you got November 13 to 15. You got the Jeunesse Convention of the Americas. Block it out on your calendar. Yeah. Right? We talk about it every single week to make sure you have no excuses not to be here for this event. Okay? So please, please, please plan. This event is going to be crazy. It's the first time ever in Jeunesse history that this type of event is going to happen in North America, and this will be huge. I can tell you right now, when we went to Las Vegas, there were, how many people, Marcia? Like 3,000, almost 4,000?
I think 3,500, 4,000, yeah.
Right? This is going to be bigger. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is going to be bigger. When the tickets go on sale, the minute they go on sale, please, folks, buy your ticket.
Yeah.
All right? And you've got the dates here, so let's make sure that we, you know, book your travel. Don't put yourself in a last-minute situation, okay? Those of you who are going to use Southwest Airlines, you could probably get a ticket to Orlando right now on Southwest Airlines for a couple of, less than $200 each way, right? But if you wait, it might be, it might turn into a $600 or $700 ticket. So don't wait. Besides, on the 15th, it's going to be somebody's birthday, and want to make sure that there's lots of team members there to shower that person with love and gifts, because T.Gray needs lots of attention. So anyway,
sure you do.
Hey, I do. I really do. Okay. I also want to give you guys some updates on the website. We've been really working the website. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at it. Let's see. I says I'm sharing my screen. Stop sharing my screen. Let's start sharing my screen again. But this time, let's share my browser. Boom. I love it. Okay, here we go, guys. So we're looking at the browser now. And a couple of quick things I want to share with you. Again, when people sign up, when you sign up new people, bring them to the home page. Direct them here, okay? This is a great way to make sure your new people are getting off to the right start. If you direct them here, they're going to click the big button that says what? Start here, right? And click Start Here. It's going to take them to this page. They're going to get a 2-minute welcome message from me. They'll hit play in the middle for the welcome message. And when they're done, they're going to hit Get Started. And by the way, you see these new links, these new buttons popping up everywhere? This is so that people can get on Team Elite TV, okay?
Awesome.
You see where it says follow?
Yeah.
That makes it easy. This is it's in a bunch of different places on the website. So when they click Get Started, it's going to take them to the Getting Started training page, okay? And that page encourages them to do a bunch of things. There's something new here. The first thing it encourages them to do is to download the Perfect Launch game sheet as well as the game plan document. Second, schedule a game plan session with your coach. Third, download and learn how to use JMobile, okay? And this is one of the new pages on the site. You can just click here, and it's going to take you to the page. There's a link on the page. It takes you to the page, or you can go there directly from the Tools tab you see up top there, and it brings you to this beautiful brand new page that is all about JMobile, okay? It's got the promo video from JMobile. It's got links to download it. These are actual links. So if you click the iPhone link, it takes you to, let's just click it. It takes you to the iTunes place where you can download it. If you click the Android, it takes you to the Google Play place where you can download it, okay? And it also encourages you to subscribe to the Jeunesse YouTube channel where they publish the J-World Hangouts. And then what we did is we found some of the J-World Hangout videos that have trainings on how to use JMobile. Now, a word to leaders, which is everybody on the line. Now, from this point forward, when people on your team ask you, how do I use JMobile, your answer needs to be, great, fantastic, go to the website and learn how to use it, okay? Great, fantastic, go to the website, teamelitesuccess.com, click on Tools, click on JMobile, watch all the videos. If you have any questions after that, I'll be happy to help you. The reason why is we need to create this level of duplication in the team.
Mm-hmm.
If you answer every question, especially if you answer the questions that people can answer for themselves, you will create a crippled organization. You will eventually get to the point where you've exhausted yourself because you can't help everybody.
Yeah.
Also, you will reach a point, some people are going to get great training because they'll get it from you, and some people are going to get training because they'll get it from somebody who's not very good. Mm-hmm. But if everyone just sends people to the website for the things that can be learned on the website, then everyone will get the same quality training. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yes, it's perfect.
Okay, so it's all about duplication. So we have this new JMobile page that is here for everyone. Also on the I didn't mean to go there. On the let's let it reload for a second here. Okay. On the training page, if you go to Team Elite TV, you see that button pops up again. It's at the top and it's at the bottom. Again, encouraging people to connect to our Google Plus page. And one of the reasons that's important is because then what happens, guys, is each week when we create the Google Hangout, like I do that on like Saturday mornings, it sends an invite to everyone who is following, who's part of that. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's perfect.
So it's a great way. So if you teach your people to do that, they'll be connected and they'll be getting these reminders. Google sends reminders. It's really, really cool. Okay. What else? I just want to see if we did anything else that is important here. I think we did something on the JPeer page. If you guys haven't gotten your JPeer machine, I don't know what you're waiting for. You're totally tripping. The water you drink right now, I hate to say it this way, it's garbage. All right. So you need to put better water in your body. Get your JPeer machine, and then under the More tab, okay, we've got the events page is live now. Okay. And right now it has a promo for the Houston Summer Success Training. Oh, by the way, guys, buy your ticket. This event really is a limited seating. We're not just saying that as a promotion. I went to the room. We can really only seat a certain amount of people, and I do encourage you guys to go ahead and buy your tickets. Okay. Also, if you go under the More tab, we started a FAQs page, frequently asked questions. Right now, one question is answered. This is a frequently asked question. How do I control where people get placed in my organization? And we will be adding the other frequently asked questions as we get them. So leaders help me, Natividad, Lupita, Marcia, all of you Sapphires out there. As people ask you questions over and over again, as you answer them, just send me an email, and we'll copy and paste that and put that up here, and this page will get to be very, very useful. Okay?
Good. That's good.
That's a lot.
Perfect.
All right. Let's go back to our Hangout. Okay, I think we are, let's see. Now I think it's almost time for us to go to our training. I'm going to go back to presentation. Okay, cool. All right, so we are at our training topic, which is how to do a JParty. I'm so excited about this because, you know, you look in the group and you see the pictures and people are doing such a great job. And, you know, JParties are such an important part of our business. They literally are the fastest way, the easiest way, the least expensive way, and one of the most effective ways to build your business. And you look here at on the screen, you can see some pictures from some of the different JParties. You got right there to the left, you have Dr. Jamie Lee St. John in Barbados doing one of her JParties. Up top is one of the JParties from Guam. I think we have Dave McConkey there. I think we've got Lynn Manolo, Mary Lou McConkey. I think this is the JParty that happened while Rosette was traveling. I loved it. I love to see groups continuing even when the leader's not in town. Down at the bottom, I think this is the one that Pearl executive Vicki Kaufman just did in Oklahoma. Great job, Vicki. And you know, these are all very, very successful JParties. And what we did is we have assembled a JParty Pros panel, and we're going to do this again so that we can keep adding JParty Pros to this conversation, because we have lots of people who are really effective. But today we have two of our JParty Pros who are super effective on here. We have one of our. Are you guys Pearl yet?
They're Pearl.
You guys got it done? One of our Pearl executives. I get so confused. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep up. All right. Pearl executives, Natividad Sosa and Lupita Ramirez, on the line here. So they are like the JParty queens, rocking it. Yes, man. Don't go to sleep. They just do JParties. And then also Fire executive, part of the dynamic duo known as the Terrys. We have Marcia Terry on with us today. These guys built an incredible, dominating organization starting with JParties. And we had Nick Malcolm on as well, but unfortunately the internet in Jamaica wasn't participating kindly today. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I would love you guys to just jump on and kind of just give your JParty formula. Who wants to go first? You know, I'll tell you what, Natividad and Lupita, why don't you guys go first?
Okay. Well, our JParty format that we try to follow, because anything can turn into a JParty. We've learned with us. We go out to eat with someone. Oh, my friends are coming. Oh, J party. Like it just turns into a J party. But we start planning ahead of the week. On Mondays, we start calling all the leaders and asking, do you have any J parties planned? If you don't, let's get one planned, or let's do one as a team. So that's what we start doing Monday. We start for planning the whole week. What's going to happen on the weekend, what's happening on Thursdays, what's happening on Wednesdays. And then if there's things like birthday parties, well, why don't you make that into a J party? So we'll ask them, what do you have going on with the family? Is somebody having a birthday? Is someone having a baby shower? Go and talk about Jeunesse. Make it a J party.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Party. I love it.
So you guys will turn anything into a J party.
Yes.
You guys are like flash mob people and turn it into a J party.
A lot of crashing.
So all right, cool. So and let's talk about how now the J parties that you actually get to set up. Let's start with that. Okay. How do you guys set up your J parties?
Well, we call up the team and we see who's bringing in invites, and they're also the leaders. So we say, okay, who's gonna bring drinks? Who's gonna bring food? And we have people come and set up and be early, and then we have people greeting everyone coming in. We have someone that's gonna be setting up the table.
That's your J party right now. I hear the doorbell. Is it J party?
J party. So that's what
I wasn't gonna let that get away.
Like we had a bingo, because you know we'd like to do bingo J parties, and we have someone that brings in the bingo cards, so that's their job. Then we have somebody that sets up the table, and then we have someone that helps serve, someone that brings food. So it's kind of like a team effort.
That's important, because especially once you start to have a team, it's really important that we share the responsibilities, and so that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah. All
right. So and now you mentioned people bringing drinks and bringing food. What do you typically serve at your J parties?
We do iced tea or lemonade. We do fruit, cut up fruit, little veggies, chicken salad sandwiches, small like finger stuff. And then the past one I think we've done one it was a barbecue. So everyone brought in like meats. Everyone brought either sausage or chicken, and it just depends the kind of people that you're with. Like if we're a whole bunch of Hispanics, we want to eat barbecue, or we want to have something like that. And then if it's something that's it's true, it's the truth. You gotta know like what kind of friends you're with. Like if you tell a friend, hey, I'm having barbecue, or if you tell your family I'm having barbecue, they're gonna come. So I'm gonna tell them I'm having barbecue outside. And if it's a friend that's like, they'll come for anything, you'll be like, well, I'm having food.
All righty. Well, hey, you know what? This is raw and uncut. I mean, unfiltered. And now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to amaze you right now. I'm going to put a term for that. Okay? So, Team Elite family, what you just learned from Natividad is that you have to have cultural sensitivity. Bam! You like that? Cultural sensitivity, baby. You gotta know your audience. You gotta know who you're dealing with. Right. And for so for example, in the J parties that I'm throwing, for the kind of people that we're inviting, we keep it real simple. We do like Natividad said, we serve water. We may serve iced tea. We might serve lemonade. Never ever soda. No junk foods, because we're not healthy living, right? So no potato chips and stuff like that. And we'll do like cheese and crackers and with little meats that will go with the cheese and crackers, or some vegetable, or a combination of both, even some nuts, right? So, we'll keep it real simple. For those of you who have access to something like Sam's Club or Costco, you can find all those things there, and they typically come in resealable containers, so they'll last for a couple of different J parties. All right, let's go to you, Marcia. So talk about how you get your J parties all set up.
Okay, before I do that, I want to give a shout out to some of my team that has texted me. Griselda, Hertha and Owen, Marquita, she's new to the team. Alandra's on, and then Dr. Terry and Sam in Santo Domingo in Dominican Republic. They're on the team watching live from Santo Domingo. So I just want to give a shout out to them. Okay, so how we do our JParty. So if you don't know, we started our market. I mean, Terrence is my sponsor, and he lives in Houston. We live down here in the Valley. And so, you know, I didn't have a business meeting to go to. So we started our market based on JParty. So we were fortunate enough we had our office space to use. And that's where Natividad and her mom came. And, you know, starting off, we didn't have food and all that. But we've kind of progressed now where we do have food, music. We keep the music fun and upbeat. One of the things that we do is, you know, we make sure everybody's comfortable. You know, they got their drinks. You know, we may have a little alcohol, you know, just a little bit, just to keep people light and, you know, make it a fun environment, really. And then I usually don't go through the whole PowerPoint because, you know, attention spans wax and wane. We just show the secret of Jeunesse. Secret of Jeunesse, and then usually I'll roll into the compensation plan and just keep it very simple so that people can understand. At the last one we had people signing up. So, you know, and also we make sure that the Wi-Fi is working. We make sure that our tablets are ready to go, computers are ready to go, because you don't want people to feel like, oh, they got to go home and do it. They can sign up right then and there. And so we make it happen right then and there. So it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys are ready to do business at your JParties.
Yeah, we demo the product. We demo usually instantly ageless. Then also, because there's usually somebody in the group that wants to try it, so we do it there. Live is always really good, so it's fun.
Okay. So we're gonna dissect some of that. I want to go back to the food thing first because I'm starting to get a lot of comments on the food, and I want to give a word of caution on the food. Thank you, Natividad. So here's a word of caution on the food. Most of the time, I recommend that you do either no food or very simple food.
Right.
Here's why. Because your guests are observing everything about this and absorbing it as what they're going to have to do, right? And in most cultures, or let me just say in many cultures, you know, well, let me take it back. Let me just say in the American culture, right? I'm talking about Americans, right, of any race, but Americans, not like the groups that Natividad is referencing, but Americans will look at this and they'll say, you know what, I can't do this because I'm already so busy and I don't have time to get all this food together, right? So that's why we keep it real simple. We keep it Sam's Club, all right? But now if you're in a culture like Natividad said, like in the Spanish culture, you know, the get-togethers with lots of food, that is really very common. And that's, you know, that's how it's done. And so it's not going to be as much of a discouraging factor in that particular culture. All right. So I don't want everybody to think you got to go out and lay out the spread. Just kind of know your audience and demonstrate that cultural sensitivity. Yes. All right. So good stuff. So Natividad, you guys keep up with the bingo barbecue. Keep rocking. All right.
Barbecue JParty. Love it.
Let me know when the next time you're doing one of those so I can come check it out.
Okay.
Brother want to get his eat on. All right, so let's talk about the format here. Okay, so we talked about the setup, and let me just throw a couple of setup things in there. Number one, bright light. Okay, you want the room to be bright. You know, if you have a room wherever you're doing this, if your living room is dark, make it bright. Bring in extra lights from the rest of the house to make it bright, because that just brings up everyone's mood. You want to also have upbeat music playing, and typically I prefer upbeat instrumental music so that people don't get caught up in the words. You know, definitely no songs with suggestive lyrics or profanity. There's lots of great, like I found all this upbeat jazz music that you can play on the internet, and it's just real cool. But it's cool because, you know, just kind of gets everybody in an upbeat mood, and what you do is you keep raising the volume as more and more people show up so that they have to speak over the music. Don't set your chairs up auditorium style. Just leave the seating the way it naturally is. If you've got folding chairs, just put them up against the wall and let people grab them and put them wherever they want to, so it becomes, you know, it's not so formal, okay? And I recommend that you figure out how to use technology. Figure out how to hook up your laptop or your tablet to your flat screen TV. And if you don't have a flat screen TV, I recommend you go get one and call it a business expense. Nowadays, they have become very, very inexpensive.
Yeah.
So, you know, recruit a couple of people and take that money and invest it in a flat screen TV for your JParties. It just makes life a whole bunch easier, and our presentation looks so good on those big screens. But that said, so that's kind of how the setup goes. Let's talk about how to do the JParty. So, Marcia, you were getting into some good things. How do you do it again?
So we just keep it very simple, and we show the secret of Jeunesse, like you were talking about right now, the technology thing. So I have my tablet that I have, and I got, you know, the HDMI connections to the TV, makes it very smooth and seamless, connect right up to the TV, and then we can just, with the Galaxy tablet, that's what I have, it's easy to play the video because you can save it as a file, and you just play Secret of Jeunesse. Keep it simple, it's 15 minutes. We do that, we have it either in English or Spanish. So the Spanish one is a little bit, it has subtitles, but the English one is just 15 minutes. So that's why we start off with that.
Awesome. Okay, so I want to ask you a question, because that's good, right? And I'm glad we got that on recording for everybody to see. But I got to ask you this. So people are at your JParty, they've all arrived, they're milling about, they're talking, the music's playing. How do you get it started? What do you say? I want to hear this from both of you guys.
Usually, so depending on who's hosting it, whose party it is, they will introduce, you know, who's going to be doing the majority of the talking. That's usually how we do it. So, for example, I did one for Hertha and Owen, and Hertha, she went up and she said, you know, we're going to get started. She just kind of called the room to order, you know, lowered the music down, and she introduced me as her friend because we've been friends for years, and then we just went into it. Nothing too technical, nothing too fancy. Just keep it really simple.
Okay, cool. So say your exact words. Don't say like you say kind of stuff. Say, pretend you're at a JParty right now. Everybody's got cheese and crackers in their mouth and maybe a wine glass or whatever. The music's going. We're kind of having a good time. You're ready to start the JParty. What do you say?
Welcome, everybody. My name is Marcia. We're going to get things started now. So you want to grab a seat, get comfortable. We're going to get into our, you know, why we're here tonight and share this information. Might be something like that. Something, nothing over the top.
Awesome. That is perfect. I'm so glad we got you saying that on recording. All right, Nati, what do you say? How's yours go?
Pretty much the same. I'll be like, you know, thanks everyone for coming. Hope you guys got to get something to drink and something to eat. If you could please put your phones on vibrate, because what I'm about to present to you guys could change your life. And because I don't like phones going off. I'm big on phones. Like, oh, the thing with me. I know it's a JParty, but like sometimes people will think that because they're at your house, they can just pick it up while the video of the Secret of Jeunesse is playing. So I like to call it out, like, you know, for these, you know, 15 minutes, just don't answer the phone, please. And if you got to go to the restroom, go now before I start, too, because I don't like people standing there. It's 15 minutes. So those are the two little things that I'll say, you know, because this is going to change your life.
Right.
So you're just a little bit bothered by the phones, I can tell.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, you know what? And you know what? That's powerful. That's really good, because you got to think about it, folks. The time to address it is to address it up front. So, way to go. You're asking them, hey, let's silence those phones. You know, if you got to go, can you go now? You know, so that, you know, we don't have to kick anybody out in the middle of our presentation.
It brings it,
all right,
like kind of serious, and they pay attention. Like, okay, all right, well, let me pay attention for these 15 minutes. So
absolutely.
You can also make it a group activity that everybody takes their phone out and silence it together, and that way everybody's doing it together.
Yes.
Let's make a little game out of it. All right, cool. So the video has played. What next?
So I normally go into the compensation because, you know, once you've seen the video, generally people want to know how you get paid. So for me, I just roll into the compensation part. And so if you're not familiar with the compensation part, you know, there's videos that we have, I don't know if they're on our website. I believe there is on our website. There is a compensation video on our website that you can use and study and understand how the compensation works. I think that's very important that people know how you get paid in this business.
Cool. What about you, Natividad? Do you do the compensation plan or not?
I've done the compensation plan first, but I usually stick to doing either instantly ageless or Zen. I talk a lot about Zen. I'll pick like 2 products and start talking about them. And the instantly ageless is always one because we want to do demos. So we will start with a little bit about the company, and then I go into the products. There's 2 or 3 products that we pick, and then we'll do a demo. And then after that, I'll touch on the compensation plan.
Cool. Excellent. And guys, when it comes to this, there's not really a right way or a wrong way. You know, for those of you who are new and maybe intimidated by the compensation plan, or even if you're a pro at the compensation plan, you're kind of watching your audience, you can elect to not do the compensation plan. Okay? Like at yesterday's JParty, you know, we started out doing a little highlight of the compensation plan. We just call ourselves kind of doing, you know, Maria and I call ourselves kind of touching a little bit on it, trying to get through it quick, and it turned into a full-blown compensation plan discussion because people wanted to know. So that was cool. But we've also done it, Marsha, where we just said, hey, listen, here's the video. Let's talk about instantly ageless, like Natividad said. Let's do a demo or 2, and then we say, okay, great, guys, listen. You can be customers if you want, but if you'd like to make some money with this like we are, we'd be happy to talk with you one-on-one off to the side and go over the compensation plan with you. So that's another way to do it, and then you can sit down with someone and just go through those 5 or 6 slides with the flip chart and make sure that they understand what their options are. And that's a real cool thing to do because some people are more responsive to that. But either way, whatever you choose, folks, you know, that's going to be a good way to do it. Well, I got a great and Russell Griffiths, what's he saying here? He says after the video, they go through the product line in a little more detail in Barbados as well, and then they actually go to the comp plan. So, you know, we got lots of folks that talk about the comp plan, and it's working. It's working. You know, all of these different methods are working. Some folks don't do the comp plan, and they have great success. Some folks do the comp plan. They have great success. The key thing is that the people who go through the comp plan are confident in that. And that's what people are buying. They're buying into their confidence. But Russell put this great question out here in my WhatsApp group here. He says, regarding the closing portion of the training, he says, we find that everybody's fired up at the meeting, and they're more likely to sign up at the meeting instead of trying to get them to commit later on or the next day. So he says, what do you guys recommend to get people to commit to signing up on the spot?
Natividad, you want to talk about that? Because we had that good experience on Thursday.
I'm going to say right now with the different types of whether you start with products or compensation, I think that the formula for having a successful JParty is to always be positive and upbeat and it feel happy because people pick up on our energy, and we're Team Elite and we have a lot of that. So I don't care if it's like, oh, I'm going to do products and not do the compensation. I'll do it on the side. So, but about that, we always come up with, I mean, someone always has, you know what, I'm ready to sign up, but I don't have a card. I have cash. So the team, whoever has the money, or okay, you know what, give us the cash. We'll sign you up with our cards. We'll deposit it. And then later we'll go with you, or we'll meet up with you and give us your card to set you up on your auto ship. We don't let no one leave without being enrolled. If it's that they got the cash in their hands, they're gonna get enrolled. We're gonna figure it out. We have a lot of times where sometimes their banks are very strict. Wells Fargo is one. So we will call Wells Fargo and we will be on the line with them. We don't care if it takes a long time. We don't care if it's English or Spanish. And we're going to tell them we're about to make an online purchase with it's Jeunesse Global's a company. We make sure that everything is clear on their end. And if anything happens and it doesn't go through, then we call Jeunesse. And we'll be online with Jeunesse for 14 minutes and 59 seconds.
love it.
And when they answer, we're just like, you know what? We're using this card. Can you please verify that it's not on the blacklist? Sometimes it sends you to a little link that says you have to fax in a form. I call and I say, I don't have a fax machine with me. These people are ready to enroll now. Please go and check if it's on the blacklist. And they will do it. And you don't have to send in that fax. You don't have to fax that form. Why? Because that takes time, and the people are going to want to go home. And they will not leave our J parties unless they're enrolled. They will not.
That's why I go first.
Hey, you know what? That's it. And guys, I just want to tell you, for everybody who's watching, what I want to do is I want to challenge you. Go in the Jeunesse and Team ELITE Facebook group, and I can tell you right now, nobody is posting more welcome messages than that crazy young lady right there, right? And the reason is, they don't, I mean, hey, it's clear. You did the work, and that's the part that I wanted to talk about on this JParty training, is that you did the work. That's what you want. You want the deal. You can't be afraid to ask for, insist on, and get the deal, whether it's a customer or a sign-up, but you didn't have everybody over for cheese and crackers. JParties are for volume, V-O-L-U-M-E, and you should have a goal of 1,000 CV per JParty. Now, in order to get 1,000 CV per JParty, that's like 2 people signing up with the ambassador pack, or 10 people signing up with the basic pack, or something in between, some combination, right? But if you did 1,000 CV per JParty and you did 4 JParties a week, you would be creating 4,000 CV a week, 16,000 CV a month, just you. And look at what would happen in your business when that duplicates.
Right.
That's the formula right there. That's what you want. Now, in order to get 1,000 CV per JParty, you've got to have people show up. So that's the last thing that we want to talk about today. How do you get people to show up to your JParties? How are you inviting people? Nati, you and Lupita, your JParties are packed, and the same thing with your new people that are coming up. And Marcia, your JParties got to standing room only. How are you guys getting people to show up?
So, you know, as Terrence said, there's 2 parts to our team. You know, I mean, and you don't have to have 2 parts. So there's me and my husband, and he's the hype man. So he's really good at inviting people and the accountability factor. But one thing I've learned is, if you're not that hype person and your invite's not strong, make people accountable for their actions. So, you know what? Tell them you need them to bring the ice to your JParty. Or, you know what, can you swing by and pick up some lemonade when you're coming to the JParty? That way, they're not going to flake out on you at the last minute. I just think that's really important, to give people accountability for what they're coming to and create that sense of urgency behind, you know, why they need to be there. Hey, I need you to bring the ice. So what if you end up with 10 bags of ice at the end of the night? You'll use them for your next party.
That's called a good old-fashioned ice trick. And so here's what Marsha's referring to. People who have to bring something show up, right? So like Marsha said, you call them up and you say, hey, listen, hey, have you left your house yet? Great. Are you on your way? Great. I need you to bring a bag of ice, right? And it's okay if you have 10 people come. As the ice comes in the front door, you throw it out the back door, right? Oh, that's all you do, but you just want them to come. I mean, ice is what, $1.50 in the United States, right? It's something small, but it's something that gets them to actually show up. Or like she said, a box of lemonade or a bag of lemonade or whatever it is they've got to do. I think that's powerful. Great one, Marsha. All right, what about you, Natividad?
We do that too, and then we'll throw in a text like, everyone text me that they're already getting here. Where's the ice?
I love it.
I give up. I just give up. I don't know what to say.
You see, it was also having fun. That's the whole point of the JParty. It's about having fun.
Yeah. And then, so like Marshall was saying with Dr. Terry, well, he's more of the hype, and my mom, she's the hype. So she calls everybody up. We're going to play bingo. We're going to talk about this and this. Oh my gosh, have you heard of the Botox in a gel? Oh my God, the wrinkles are going to be gone.
Yeah, you just got to make it hype.
There it is. And you know what? Just kind of observing you guys you know, people are watching and they want to know, okay, well, what does that mean for me? It's not so much the words. It's not even so much the technique. It's really all about the attitude. I mean, these guys, it's clear that Marcia, Lupita, Natividad, Dr. Terry, these guys really believe in what they're doing. They're excited about it, and other people are catching their excitement. And, you know, we had Nick Malcolm trying to get on here before, too, and it's the same thing with him. He's really excited, and, you know, he put in here, you know, following up with people, you know, a couple of days before to confirm. And, you know, again, that's just more of holding people accountable. But, again, guys, that's all it really is. It's just being passionate about what you're doing. People are going to match your enthusiasm. If you're enthusiastic about it, they will be as well. If you're matter of fact, ho-hum because you're afraid of what they're going to say, then you know what? That's the kind of response that you're going to get from people, and they're not going to come. So I think that's one of the things that I'm seeing from you guys as well. All right, so we're about at the end of our time here. We're going to definitely come back and do this some more. I think we just lost Natividad. But, Marcia, do you have anything that you want to share with people about JParties that's going to help more people do them?
I just think that it doesn't matter where you are. As I said, I can't reiterate that we started our area by ourselves without, you know, having a meeting to plug into, just by doing JParties. That is the best way, the fastest way, the easiest way. I mean, now you can use a sizzle call, since we have the sizzle call happening 2 times a day, you know, and you can use a sizzle call that we have on Team Elite website. But that is the easiest way to connect with people, is just to have a JParty. Make it fun, make it light, make it inviting, exciting, and at the same time grow your business. It's just the way to do it. It's how we got started.
Absolutely. And that's, you know, that's the way to do it. Like you said, fun, light, easy. You know, that's kind of how it was last night. It was fun. We had Maria was here. Julia was here. We set it up, and as people showed up, it was fun. It was light. It was easy. We showed them the video, and we go, oh, we're gonna show you another video. And so, you know, since the computer was already hooked up to the TV, we showed them the. And by the way, this is why you got to know that TeamEliteSuccess.com website. We showed her the video of the lady who came off of welfare,
right?
Because in the conversation, it became relevant, right? And so. That's all you do is just use your videos, have fun. We did a demo in the room. That was important. That was really cool. Somebody had wrinkles in their forehead, and Maria did a demo on half their forehead. It was actually pretty freaky to see, like, one side smooth and the other side wrinkled. You know, it was pretty cool. But you just gotta, you know, use your tools, have fun, and you know, we got 2 people signed up yesterday.
There it is.
There it is. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
So. Everybody who's watching, that's our episode for today, and we're going to keep doing this one. This one, there's probably going to be 3 or 4 or 5 how to do a JParty episodes, because we want to encourage everybody to do them. So here's what I want to challenge you to do coming out of this call. I want to challenge you to do a JParty this week, right? Decide. Don't put it off. Don't put it off. Come on, man, don't put it off. You said you wanted to win. So don't put it off. Go ahead and do your first JParty this week. You can't be afraid to fail. You can't be afraid to mess it up. Trust me, it's going to be all right. If you don't do it perfectly right, no problem. You'll get better. And your friends, the people you invite over, they'll forgive you. So let's go ahead and get your first JParty done this week. If you're going to do your first JParty this week, go ahead and post that on our Facebook group and let everybody know so that we can encourage you. And I want to congratulate all the people who've done their first JParties, like Marley Young in Miami. She actually did one in New York while she was traveling, which was really cool. Nicola Longsworth, she actually got recognized for that last week for doing her first one in Belize. And there's so many other folks that I know are going to do their first ones this week. So God bless you, everybody. This officially wraps Team Elite TV number 13, Father's Day edition. And we'll see you guys next week, and we'll see you guys during the week. Doing community.
And JParties.
JParties, baby. All right. See you, everybody.
Bye.